Well, I'm back with another update when it comes to this whole T.I. versus Curtis Jackson, aka Boo Boo, aka Firebug. Now, in Curtis Jackson's latest antics, he decided that he's gonna put out a documentary on T.I. and Tiny. But you find the channel for the first time, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It shows like social medias. All my social medias be in the description below. Hey yo, this is what we doing now? Like seriously? Like I said, all this stems from T.I. wanted to go against 50 Cent for a versus. He could have just simply said no. And T.I. said, he originally agreed, but then he backed out of it. And 50 Cent, not 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson, he has the gift of gab. He is one of those people, if he says the sky is green, grass is blue, and water is purple, people would believe him. So it begs the question, like, why didn't he just call T.I. a liar? But let's just say T.I. is telling the truth. And he backed out of the verses. He could have just simply been like, hey, I wanted to do the verses, but then I changed my mind. Done deal, right? But no, he decided to bring Tiny into it, who ain't said nothing to him. So it prompted King and Damani to jump in. And I said this before, I ain't got no problem with the way Damani and King defended their mother. You want to talk about their mother? Okay, now you open the floodgates to talk about your mother. So, T.I. dropped like 3 or 4 diss tracks. All of them were pretty solid. So, instead of being, an actual rapper, and get in the studio and actually rap, he decided to rat instead. Now he's talking about, I'm going to put a documentary out on Tiny and T.I. and their alleged affairs. Now, to my knowledge, they haven't been convicted of anything. It was accusations, but I think those accusations were cleared up. So he decided to bring it back and do a documentary on. I'm gonna say this from this point on. I don't want to hear nothing about Curtis Jackson. Oh, he was a bully on the block. He's a real gangster. He ain't no paperwork to him snitching. This is snitching. I don't care what none of y'all say. This is snitching. You are trying to get Tiny and T.I. locked up, all because you didn't want to do a versus. This is where we at with this guy. After this, his credibility, well, as far as I'm concerned, his credibility been done. But for the rest of you 50 Cent, sorry, I keep saying 50 Cent, the real 50 Cent from Brooklyn, you Curtis Jackson stands, this should be it for y'all. It should be is the word, but we know how y'all get down sometimes. But like I said, I just don't want to hear nothing about he's a bully, he did that. I don't want to hear it anymore. His credibility is done. Because you want to put a documentary on black people, but documentary can be put out on you and your alleged affairs. You don't want to do a documentary on Israel Miller or any of these white people who got allegations against them. You don't want to put a documentary on them, but you want to put a documentary out on black people. Yeah, but then again, Curtis Jackson, he knows better. He knows not to upset white people. He knows I can talk about black people as much as I want, how I want. But long as I don't upset white people, I'm alright. And so far, this has proven to be true. Yeah, I can't really say this is a new low for him. I can't really say that this is unethical or he dislikes honor, because he's proven that he has no honor. I'm saying, for me personally, this is a sucker move. I don't want to hear nothing about it. He ain't no snitch. I don't want to hear it no more. It's done. Everybody who ever called him a snitch has been proven right with this move. But like I said, he do. This is like, y'all saw the movie Fresh, right? The movie Fresh, no, Samuel L. Jackson movie. This is like where one kid was playing against the older kid, Jake. Because Jake got crossed out of his sneakers, he want to pull out a gun and unalive the young dude because he crossed him out of sneakers. That's what this is like. And before you all try to say this is all fair and love and war and all that stuff, and they talk, hey, you want to say all that, I mean, you can say it, but like I said, big bad bully, big bad gangster rapper, that credibility is done. It's been done. But this is the evidence proving that it's done. So instead of just being a rapper, which you are, and just rapping back, you decide you want to snitch to them people. Like I said, he already getting his right now, but he for sure get his. This is why I say he deserves worse than what he's getting. This is why. But leave me a comment section below. Tell me what y'all think. That's the end of this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share like social medias. Remember, every season's grind season. I'm gonna take over, man. Let's get it.